Hi everyone, hello and welcome back to your QuickBook tutorial on real company data. Since that you got the idea of class and you got the idea of job, it is time for us to experiment the job and class in the create invoice window in the sale invoice, and we also need to see and apply the job and class on the vendors window. So let us to make a new invoice. We'll go to the create invoice. This is the window in which we'll make a create of invoice. Look at this, here are the customers. We'll be selecting which customer. For example, we are going to give make some sale invoice for this vendor, this Ashraf vendor. To go down to the Taimur 10, here is the Taimur 10 which we have made in this course. So this we will make the invoice. We'll choose the job, so automatically the customer will also select it with it. Only selecting a customer from the top is not a good idea because job is not selected with that. You always select here a job, an empty job that you have created, then you are going to make a sale invoice on that job. We have selected Taimur 10. We need to select a class here. The class is this launch Taimur. The account receivable will be remain the same account receivable. The date will be the date here. And here we need to give a related invoice number. Since the board name is Taimur, then by giving such invoice number we will be able to recognize the sale, and to see it on in one side we can see that Taimur 10 means that this is the sale of Taimur fishing boat for trip number 10. We don't have we have to select here an item in which we have categorized our sale. Here is a byproduct, here is a gross sales, Jinga, prawn sale, shrimp sale, fish sale. So when the catch arrived on the fishery, they categorized it because that the rates of the fish, shrimp and prawns are different. So we are going to select here fish, and we are going to give the amount. Let's say 2 millions fish caught, and that's it. We need to press save and close. We can also select from here Jinga is actually prawn in Urdu language, so we select Jinga, prawn if I'm right, because my English is weak. Let's say it is 1.5 million, I hope. So now this is the total sale of 3.5 million. Let's record the invoice, press save and close. This invoice is recorded with the Taimur 10 job, with Ashraf customer, and with the Taimur class. The same way, there are some expenses occurring on every time when boat is going in the ocean and the sea for catch. So expenses definitely occurred. We book those expenses here. We are entering bills. There are a lot of vendors. For example, this vendor, from him we bought a shilling wire, a wire, a winch machine is pulling the net with this wire. So for example, let's say we can give a reference number. Time 10, amount is 200,000. We select this here. We select a job from here. Look at this, Taimur 10. We select a class here, Taimur. Now when we save this bill, this expense is going to attach to the class Taimur, and it attached to the trip number 10. It attached to the job, this job Taimur 10. So we need to make all the expenses, we need to enter all the expenses bill here in the bill window, and we are making all the invoices here. So in every fishery there is different rules on how to get the payment from the vendor, from the person customer who has bought all the catch. So that's a separate kind of rules for fishery. We'll also discuss that. And the next video we'll be paying a bill from here, from the vendor window, according to the job and class rule, and we'll be also receiving money according to the job and class rule. And then the money which we receive, will be surely allotting that money to the, if it is in cash, will be directed to the cash ledger. If it is direct going to the bank, will be directed to the bank ledger. If it is a post dated check, because in the fishery business, the vendor give the check of 1 month or 45 days post dated check, then we keep those check in hand ledger, and whenever the due date of the check arrived, then we pick that check and we transfer the check to the bank or to the cash, wherever it is disposed. Then the transaction got completed. So I hope you guys understand how to enter the invoice with the class and with the job, and how to enter the vendors with the job and class. For example, now if we go to see the result of this, the little 2 or 3 transactions that we have made, here is a profit and loss by launch special. It is by a boat wise profit and loss. We select a boat, and then all the P&L that boat displayed. Let's see what happened. Look at this. This Taimur is already on display. This is the first trip. this is the second trip because of the number sequence. Now this numbering sequence, we did not use the 001 or 002, 003 sequence. So this number 10 is coming on an irregular place here. We can fix this numbering. So just to see the data, what happened, what we have, or record the invoice. This is the sale window, the income window is here. We sold fish of 2 million. We sold prawn of 1.5 million. And look at this. This was one of the cost entry that we have entered here, the 200,000. The rest of the head, you can say these are the expense balance, which is in fact when loss occurred, then we have to balance expense. When the next time the fishing boat bring profit, then we charge that loss this way. So these are all the expenses head which is being used, and the profit and loss is here. Look at this Timur launch. So still there are a lot of work in this P&L to complete, because this is actually the profit, which is the gross profit is coming here. We have to divide this profit by 2, and then crew share expense we have to book here, and the rest of the profit then remain here for the owner. So this crew share side is also the company expense, but we have to divide by 2 after deduction this necessary cost from this. So I hope you guys understand this, and we'll see this more in detail, because there is some work still need to do in order to summarize this data fruitfully, and to create a correct profit and loss, and to create a correct balance sheet, to create a correct account receivable, and to manage your correct account payable. And if you see at the chart of account of this business, since that I call it fishery business, you will find some irregular head of banking here. For example, this third party check given. Now what is this third party check given? We'll see this in detail. Bank is surely banks. Cash on hand is cash on hand. This is our bank checking account. And here the cash of Al Asad launch cash, Taimur launch cash, Baba Farid launch cash. These are the cash ledger which we have maintained, because every time when when a fishing boat arrived, we actually on the spot need to pay to some people, because when the launch goes in the sea for hunting, it takes all the supplies uncredited. The diesel fuel is uncredited, ice is uncredited, and the food for the crew is credited. And these all people arrived when the boat arrived. So the creditor arrived, and they wait when the cage is sold. So we need to give them money on the spot. So this, for example, Al Asad cash we have maintained in this ledger. For example, when this lunch arrived and we received the money from the customer and cash, for example 1 million, because we have to pay the 1 million expenses on the spot, and we have to pay to the to the crew as well on the spot. So then we enter the cash here, and from here then we make the payments, and these payments are actually recorded in cash. It's got zero most of the time. Look at this. For example, if I open the debit side and credit side, you will notice that this is getting zero. You see, this was the expense, this was the expense, this was the expense, and like this we received this much money, like this here you can see, and it's got zero here. You look this much money received and disbursed, then this much money received and disbursed on the same day. So we need to keep eye on this cash, like when the launch arrived and when we have received the cash and to whom is that cash given. We need to keep eye every time on every trip for that. This money received in cash from the customer, and then the rest of the money, the because we have sold in this case almost 3.5 million fish and prawn. So the rest after deduction of the cash that we have received, the rest of the amount remain in account receivable account. And the next video we will be dealing with this, the cash payment sides and the account receivable side, and to receive money in the account receivable and then to make payment to the vendors. So stay with me guys. I hope you understand the fishery unique kind of business and you like this. So don't forget to subscribe and stay with me guys and wait for the next video. Thank you very much. Thank you for being with me. Bye bye.